comet. Source: How IT Works, Space, NASA. By visualgk.com. Comets are leftovers from the dawn of our solar system, around 4.6 billion years ago, and consist mostly of ice, coated with dark organic material. They have been referred to as dirty snowballs. They may yield important clues about the formation of our solar system. Comets may have brought water and organic compounds, the building blocks of life, to the early Earth, and other parts of the solar system. As a comet approaches the Sun, it heats up very quickly, causing solid ice to turn directly into gas, via a process called sublimation. The gas contains water vapor, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and other trace substances, and is eventually swept into the distinctive comet tail. According to NASA, the current number of known comets is 3,743. Anatomy of a comet. Coma. Up to 65,000 miles in diameter, this contains dust, and gas is released by the nucleus. Plasma tail. Maybe 10 times as long as the gas tail, the ionized particles here are blown by the solar wind. Dust tail. As much as 6 million miles long, this is blasted out from the coma by the pressure of solar radiation. Nucleus. The solid part, a few miles or tens of miles across, made up of dust, ice, and other frozen chemicals. Where do comets come from? Comets obey the same laws of motion as the planets do, which means they travel around the Sun in elliptical orbits. The difference is that while the ellipses followed by the planets are roughly circular, the orbits of comets are far more elongated. As a consequence, while their closest approach to the Sun, called perihelion, may lie here in the inner solar system, their most distant extreme, or aphelion, is much further away. The solar system, with some cometary orbits in relation to the planets. Comet Hyakutake. 17,000 years. Comet Halley. 76 years. Comet Tempel 1. 5.5 years. Among the well-studied comets, the one with the shortest period is Comet 2P Encke, which completes an orbit in just under 3.3 years. It has its perihelion at 0.34 astronomical units, that is, the distance between Earth and the Sun, and an aphelion at 4.09 astronomical units. A more typical cometary orbit is that of Halley's comet. With a period of around 76 years, this has an aphelion of just over 35 astronomical units. This puts it in a region of the solar system, known as the Kuiper belt, which is filled with small, icy comet-like objects. Naming of comets. Comets have been observed for over 2,000 years. The simplest system names comets after the year in which they were observed, for example the Great Comet of 1680. Later a convention arose, of using the names of people associated with the discovery, for example Comet Hale-Bopp, or the first detailed study, for example Halley's comet, of each comet. Today, when a comet is discovered and confirmed, it is given a designation, according to the following pattern. A prefix, alluding to the type of comet, which can be any of the following. P, for a periodic comet. C, for a comet that is not periodic. X, for a comet, for which a meaningful orbit cannot be computed. D, for a periodic comet that no longer exists, or is deemed to have disappeared. The year of discovery. An uppercase letter, identifying the half-month of observation during that year. A for first half of January, B for second half, and so on. a number representing the order of discovery, within that half-month. As an example, the third comet, discovered in the second half of January 2013, and classified as periodic, would be designated as P2013b3. Please like, share and subscribe. visualgk.com